It's a Monday, and we're here to do Monday things.
What were you talking about?
Can confirm it's a Monday, and we're here to do Monday things.
What? Define a Monday thing.
This show.
Yeah. Give me two more.
Get ready for Garbage Day. Because
Yeah,
tomorrow's
you're
Garbage
right.
Day.
You're right. We gather garbage upon this day.
And I need one more.
One more.
What
One more
else?
Monday thing.
Garfield hates them. He hates
That's
Mondays.
true. Dude, I'm so proud of you. That was good.
All right, let's try a Tuesday.
Give me a Tuesday thing.
Okay. Taco Tuesday.
Yeah.
T-Mobile Tuesdays.
Huh? One more.
It's got to be in one more Tuesday thing. Oh, the election days are always Tuesdays.
That's also true. Good
Okay.
job.
Want to do a Wednesday?
So proud.
And it has to be something less than just things I do, right? Or more than that.
Well, we already take Garbage Day, which is just an us thing.
Well, that's
our
everybody.
neighborhood.
Oh, I see.
Because people have different garbage days.
All right, well, let's try a Wednesday. Wednesday.
And you can't say your shows. That is the
No.
one.
Middle of the week doesn't count.
Hump day,
Hump day.
I guess.
That's kind of universal.
Yeah, sure. There's no rules to this game.
Let's see. Wednesday. Not as popular as Thursdays for television on network television.
It used to have Lost on it. Remember when Lost was on Wednesdays?
I don't remember that being on a Wednesday.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
we're
then
getting a
it
call from your
shifted.
mom. Should we take her
Oh.
live?
Live call. This is going to be so good.
Here we go. I'm going to put her on speaker. Hold on one second. We have Kim Johnson live on the air with us. Hello, Kim.
Hello.
Hi. Oh, wait, you're quiet. Let me turn you up. There we go. Are you in your car?
I am in the car.
We can count this as a skim episode and just get it out of the way.
Yeah, easy peasy.
Your daughter and I are,
Crossover.
we're all here doing a Monday show, which you probably forgotten. That's okay.
That's what, I didn't know if it was 12 or 1. Sometimes it shifts a little.
Sometimes it moves around.
But I am just taking Ramona to lunch. It's Nana Day.
Can she hear us in there?
No, she's asleep.
Oh, well, then never mind.
Oh, she's knocked.
That's
She
the
got
only
in the car and fell right to sleep.
She doesn't have a good nap time schedule, so it's like whatever the window is.
Whenever she sleeps, she sleeps.
Yeah. It was my chest this week. That was nice. She slept on me
Does she
for a
pee
while.
on you?
She didn't pee on me
We did
like
that
you
with
did.
Taylor slept a lot in the car. So did Carter.
Yeah, you were a car
Just because we
sleeper.
were running around.
I still like
and
sleeping in the
busy and
car.
all that.
Nick did too. But we would all be there with him, and he'd just head back and be out all the time.
Yeah.
Nick was always
All
tired.
the time.
He was always tired. All
I
right.
just wanted to let you know where I was. I'm going to lunch to meet Lauren, but I'm taking Ramona with me.
Okay. Fun. And did any of that stuff we talked about happen or no?
A little. But
Okay.
in a good way.
We'll talk about it later then.
Do you like how cryptic that was?
It was very
Carter?
cryptic.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Also, I have a thing to return that I texted you a receipt for. When you come back, can you take it to like the UPS store?
Can do. We're gonna do our grocery list while we're talking also.
Oh, perfect. And also the toilet needs a good scrubbing.
Yeah, this
All
is
right.
really good entertainment.
Love you. Have fun. Bye. Okay.
All right.
That was a fun little detour. She always forgets when things are being recorded.
Yes.
That's mom's job.
Yep.
In this house. She'll
Anytime
call,
she's in the car, she will call.
and she wants to talk for a long time in the car. But if you want to talk to her while she
She's
was
a car
away
chatter.
for her week on the cruise, and I would actually get her on the phone, and I need to talk to her for a while, she's short as you can be.
Yeah, she's like, I gotta go.
She
There's
has
the
to go.
ocean.
I can't go. There's the ocean here.
The ocean's here.
Yeah. I can't do anything while the ocean's here. Anyway, she's home. You can probably hear it in my voice that I am excited to have her back.
Yeah.
Do not like.
We can survive.
Had I spent my entire adult life as a bachelor, that's fine.
Yeah, you would have been practiced at least somewhat.
Absolutely. But being a guy who's been married this long and has had kids this long.
Relies fully
and
on his wife
it's hard,
for
man.
survival.
Like when I went into Van's little birthday cake thing on Thursday.
Yeah.
And it was so great because it was like, oh, that's right. I have this family. I don't have to, But when I'm on my own, I'm like, do grapes go with guacamole?
You get weird with it. Luckily, we have no guacamole in the house.
Do we not?
No.
Well, yeah, we had those little Taco Bell packets that had it in it.
Gross. Dude, not only, okay, food's insane for you. We were doing the dishes this morning, me and Alicia, because Alicia's working from home.
Yeah.
And so we were doing the dishes. I was helping her put the stuff at the high shelves because she's short.
Oh, did I put things in the wrong place? I probably
Oh
did.
my gosh. It was the worst I've ever seen it.
Hold on.
There were things in spots where I'm like, how did you think this went here? You pull them out. You take cups out, you should know where they go.
So give me an example. What?
I have a picture.
Oh my gosh, dude! Send it to me. I can bring it up on the stream.
Okay, let me.
So, I mean, I'll admit, one of my biggest problems with any house duty at all. If you ask me to do dishes, and that means emptying the dishwasher,
Yeah.
I'm terrible about knowing that pan goes in there, that cup goes in there, this place is for those, that drawer holds these. I'm really bad at that.
I don't blame you with a couple things that you don't use. Things that are meant for cooking and, pots and pans, stuff like that. I'm like, okay, he doesn't use those often.
Right.
But when it's just like mugs, you use a mug every day, Dad. You pull it out of the same cabinet.
Not every day.
Almost every day.
Some days I use a mug, some days not. I didn't use one today.
Quite
I used
often.
It last today. Wherever that went.
Quite often.
So here it is. This is the photo. For those at home, this is a shot of our mug. Did I really put all that?
Yeah. We opened it. I found one thing out of place and I went, oh, my dad probably put away dishes. It's always a kind of a mess. And then I opened the cabinet and I was in shock.
So we got Leaning Tower of baby bowls. We got
which don't go there.
big bowls next to them.
My favorite is that I don't know if people can tell, but there are 3 things that all have the same pattern on them. They're like green and red. They're supposed to be all like this teacup set thing.
Yeah, this
but
bowl.
you place them all separately.
There's the cup. There's
Completely
the top.
separate. The top is just on its own.
Yeah, I don't know what my deal was. And obviously these bowls don't go into that weird squared off bowl, and the mugs are probably in the wrong place. There's a plate
also
up there.
like I didn't take a picture of this, but you had like certain cups were upside down and others weren't.
I admit it. I'm bad at this.
Yeah, it's fine. No, we know this about you. It's
I
just
did the
really
dishes.
funny.
I did 2 full loads of dishes while you guys were gone.
Good job.
One while you were here, and then you left.
You know how I could tell you ran out of dishes?
What?
Because you pulled down one of the ramen bowls, which are like never used. The little skinny one.
I don't know what I used it for.
Probably cereal or something.
No. Oh, no. It was the chicken noodle soup out of a can. Here's the beauty of that. You want to hear this story? Or did I already tell you this?
What's the beauty?
Tay knows about it. I said on some show about it, but I don't know if you guys can see it. A little bit on my knuckle, some scarring there.
Did you burn yourself?
No. So I had there's a can of beans in the fridge.
Oh, no.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
The baked beans?
Yeah.
I was going to make British style baked beans on toast.
Okay.
I was like, yeah, dude, look at me alone home. I got homemade bread from my mother-in-law.
Yep.
I'm going to toast it up nice in the fryer.
It's a semi-decent meal.
I'm going to warm up these beans. And I did all that, and it was great. And then the next day, I was like, I still have like half the can of these beans
so you put
left.
them in the fridge.
And I put a thing on it to seal it and everything. I was doing all the right things.
Yeah, okay.
But then I took it off, and I'm like, you know what would be good?
Oh, no.
Some crackers
Oh, no.
with cold beans.
Dad.
So instead of dumping the beans out in like a thing, I took my hand and I swirled it inside and got beans out, eat it, got beans out, eat it. And then later that night, this Thursday, that night, I'm over at Tay's and I'm like, my hand's killing me. And I go and look in the water and I got multiple lacerations on this knuckle. This one back here is all cut up.
You're a grown adult man.
It looked like a cat got to me.
That's so...
And it was the inside of the can was cutting me.
It like wasn't sharp enough to make you bleed, but just enough to slice you open.
Yeah, so that right there.
Jeez Louise.
Bean juice in there, making it all sting. This is stupid.
You're an adult.
I was bleeding.
Yeah.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I shouldn't be left to my own devices.
You really shouldn't.
You put me in front of all this stuff down here, I'm good. It's like, hey, Scott, this hard drive's broken. No problem. Gotcha.
Well,
why can't I export
you took
this
care
document?
of the dogs.
Yeah,
and you
every day.
Just not yourself.
Every day I took care of those freaking dogs. So we should do an update on Boomer.
Oh, yeah. Boomer update.
Last week we talked about her a little bit, but she had teeth removed.
Yeah, she had like her very back upper teeth. I don't know what those are
They're
on
not
dogs.
canines, but they should be since they're
these
in
are
her
canines.
mouth. Yeah, but since they're dog mouth, they all should be like dog teeth.
I mean, technically, they're all canines.
They should be like roof. These are the Rufuses because they're on the roof.
The Rufuses.
The roof is
Like
on fire.
roof.
The Rufus is on
Roof,
fire.
roof.
Anyway, she was supposed to only get the one that we knew about because it was abscess and everything,
And
but then
they
they
were
found the other
symmetrical.
one. Yeah, because she bit probably the same bone, broke at the same time. It's one of these things. It's Carter's fault because she bought these like Superman bones.
It's not my fault. Okay, my dog, for people who don't know, my dog is
Is
a
an
freak and an idiot and will consume any toy that she can at all.
It doesn't even have to be a thing that'll tear apart easy. She'll figure out a way.
I don't know if people know these, but there's Kong bones. The black ones are the ones that are supposed to be the strongest.
Yeah.
so they don't tear apart easier. They're supposed to be literally like unbreakable.
Mm-hmm.
My dog tore them in half and started eating the rubber. She's crazy.
Yeah.
The point is, I finally found these bones. They're really hard. They look like a T-bone.
They're made out of like
they were great.
hyper indestructive like resin or something.
I don't know what they're made of, but they are
dense.
solid.
Yeah.
And she cannot break them. So we were stoked because we're like, finally, a toy she can't break. And Boomer really likes them, so she'll chew them. But we found out that because they're so hard, that's likely what cracked Boomer's teeth.
Yeah. Both of them.
So we can't have those anymore.
So I had to pull them both out, and then they got these like, stitched up tooth holes.
Yeah, which look really good. I looked at them this morning.
They look great. She hasn't bled or anything.
They're not red or puffy.
And
or
I
anything.
was to the letter careful about all the stuff they warned us about. So
Yeah.
I softened her food. So because it was kibble, it took forever to soften.
Yeah, you just soak it.
2.5 hours on average, I would soak her food. If it was the night before, the next morning's breakfast dog time, I would, at 10 o'clock or so, I would warm water, put some in, let it sit overnight.
Yeah.
By the morning, she had a nice mushy thing.
Nice, disgusting mush.
Yeah.
All
it was
her
that
pills.
Or, it was that or go buy soft food. No, I just didn't. It's
Yeah.
freaking waste.
Yeah,
Anyway, because she's also a mutt that doesn't give a crap.
She is a mutt.
So we do all that. And Carter still won't tell me what it cost.
Nope. You don't get to know.
I just know it could.
It's not as bad as you
How many
think.
Steam Decks could I have right now for the price of her teeth?
I don't know if I should tell you because that will give it away.
It's going to be like the high-end Steam Deck. Like a couple of those,
No, not nearly that.
but maybe a couple of the entry-level ones.
No.
You're so vague about this.
I can't give it away.
All right,
You'll
fair
be
enough.
mad either way.
Fair enough. So what was I had a point.
I don't know.
Oh,
Dog.
the
dentist.
pills. I was very careful about that. Cut the one in half, give her half of that, and a blue one. The blue pills were antibiotics.
No. Antibiotics,
I think,
yeah.
Right? Every day, snuck it in her food. Every day, she ate them both, night and day. The other two dogs never tried to sneak her food, although they seemed very interested in her wet food.
Yeah.
They were like, what are we doing here?
What's this?
So, like, I was meticulous about it. And then every night after dinner, I would just hold her mouth open, look up in there, and just make sure everything was no impaction or anything. Yep. Everything's fine.
Her mouth's good.
And when she went outside to go beeline right for the freaking wherever the birds
bird
poo,
zone.
I stopped her every time. So I was really careful.
That's good.
And then I would do a lot of stuff. Like if I had a show, kennel all three, show finished, go right to them, let them out, spend time with them, let them run around a little bit, kennel for the next show.
Yeah, you kill it.
I was very careful
You're
with the
very good
dogs.
at taking care of other things.
I am.
You're very bad at taking care of yourself.
I'm bad at, you're exactly right.
Yeah. Which
And
is not good, Dad.
I made some bad eating decisions for the most part. They were just things I ate in the house. So stuff, it's your fault, you and Mom's fault for having
Why
it
is
here.
it my fault?
Well, I can tell you it wasn't my idea to have an ice cream sandwich in the freezer. Whose idea was that?
Whose idea was to go looking for the ice cream
I
sandwiches?
didn't go looking. I just
They're
went in
not-
there looking for anything, and there it was.
Stop looking.
And they were good.
They're kind of hidden, so you looked.
Hidden? They were in the ice tray.
Oh, they were hidden. I don't know where Mom put them.
Mom dumped a bunch in there.
Mom
they were
must
hard
have,
as a
yeah.
rock, so I was like worried about my teeth.
Why did you
Anyway.
eat them? Self-control.
The kibble, we're all out of the kibble, Luke. Everyone's got dog advice whenever you talk about what you feed your dogs. We're all out of the kibble. They're eating this fish stuff now. And they like it.
Oh, yeah.
But I think it made for a nasty poo.
Yeah,
this
I'd
morning.
love to give my dog Farmer's Dog. Do you know how much that costs, especially for a big dog?
How much?
Let's not be elitist here. Come on.
How much?
A lot. I've calculated what it would cost to feed her every day, and it's like a lot of freaking
Is it
money.
prohibitively expensive? Like,
Prohibitively.
well, somebody on your budget, sure, but like, who can afford it?
I don't think you guys
Upper
could
middle class?
afford it.
Okay, well, yeah, probably not us then.
Like it's for a
Elon
big
Musk.
dog. For a small dog, I could see like a little tiny, like a Yorkie or like a Chihuahua. Probably great.
If you mix a Yorkie and a Chihuahua, do you get a Chorky?
Chorky or a
Your caca.
your Hua Hua.
Your Hua Hua.
Your Hua Hua.
I would get a Your Hua Hua.
There's probably some mix. But yeah.
He says it would be cheaper to buy actual human food.
Yeah, no, that's what I found. That's actually why we actually buy chicken and beef that's like unseasoned, untouched.
Yeah.
To freeze dry.
Freeze dry it,
So
yeah.
that we can add it to their food and have it as treats and stuff because it is cheaper than getting the like fresh
Yeah.
farm dog
And good
food
for 'em.
stuff. And good for them.
Yeah, in comparison. Farmer's Dog, that's the name of it? I don't know if I've ever even heard of it. And this is a dumb thing to look up, but I'm doing it.
Yeah, I've
Farmer's
looked
Dog.
into it like many times, but it is pricey.
Human grade dog food. So I could eat it.
Yeah.
As talked about on Today.
You might eat it.
Fast Company, Google, Vogue, and CBS News.
Like, I like the whole concept. It's just so expensive. It's actually cheaper for me to buy all the ingredients, at least right now, and just make my own if I wanted to.
I'm going to show the chat how they did this. So if you go in here, look at this. It looks like regular human food, but then as you scroll, it changes from beef and vegetables to a bowl of dog goo.
You would eat that.
I would eat that.
I've seen you eat worse. That's actually be better for you than some of the stuff you eat.
Buddy's turkey recipe.
In it.
So how much is this? Did they say the prices? Oh, you have to. It's a subscription.
Yeah, it's a subscription.
Ew, can I get a price?
There is a I've looked through it before.
Build my plan.
And like whenever I was looking, because we buy a pretty big bag for Ripley, obviously, because every month she's a big dog, she eats a lot. I like calculated what it would cost him. My mom was like, you know, are you like, you pay this much for your big bag? It's the same cost. And I was like, yes, but that's the cost for the small bag, the bag that won't feed her for more than like a week.
Yeah, I'm guessing this is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Look, if you're living you're a lawyer, you live alone, you're in a condo in New York or a townhome.
Yeah, if you can afford it, it's fantastic.
You have one dog. You have people walk it while you're working. You come home at night and give them a bag
you're
of this.
Living in luxury.
You're already living there. You're already living that life.
Your
That's
dog
who this is
have
for.
luxury.
This ain't for me.
But yeah.
Although I would eat it if I had to.
It's a little pricey for me.
Speaking of the animal kingdom, tell me about the corvid that followed you around for a while.
Oh, so we were at the Grand Canyon. We stopped there on the way back from Sedona. Which, by the way, Sedona, so much freaking fun. That town is so fun.
What is it about that place do you think is the draw? Is it just that it's cool and deserty and plateauy?
Absolutely beautiful, because you're just surrounded by red rocks and plateaus. You're basically in like a canyon of red rocks.
Yeah.
There's really cool little shops and restaurants all along like the main streets and like all around, actually.
Yeah.
Really cool restaurants. We ate so good while we were there.
Did you eat? It's all restaurants and stuff, or what?
Yeah, all little restaurants. I think I saw like maybe 2 chain places, including the McDonald's that has the blue M, the turquoise M.
Wait a minute.
It's the only McDonald's that
turquoise
has
M.
Turquoise M. Here,
it's in Sedona?
Yeah.
I didn't know that was even a thing.
Yeah, it's like famous because, so I don't know if it's Sedona itself or Arizona. One of them has like a color thing with their cities where essentially you can't have a color that like detracts from the beauty around it.
Okay.
Essentially. And so the bright yellow M was considered that.
Okay.
So here, look, you can see turquoise M.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
I didn't know. That seems almost like a knockoff.
Yeah, it's weird.
Temu McDonald's.
It's the only one, I think, in the world that has something like that. And it's weird. But I saw that, and then I think a Chipotle at one point. But other than that, it was mostly like cool little tiny restaurants that don't exist anywhere else. But yeah, it's really beautiful, really fun. I wish I had done more like hiking and stuff, but it just wasn't plausible.
Plausible?
Yes.
Plausible?
It wasn't. No, it's not plausible. What's the word?
Possible?
It wasn't.
Probable?
No.
Potential?
It wasn't like
potable.
Simple to do. It wasn't in the cards.
Potatable. Oh, it wasn't. There's a word.
Not reasonable.
It's even a P word.
Yeah.
It wasn't. Chat room. Chat room. Can you say it? It wasn't not plausible.
No, it wasn't.
It was not in the cards as a way of saying palpable.
No, it wasn't.
Palpatine.
It wasn't conveniently
it
practical.
Wasn't practical.
It was not practical for our trip.
There you go.
For various reasons, but
I knew it.
It was really, really fun. And it's freaking, it's crazy there. It's one of those places where like random people would come in and be like, I want to do this. And they just build insane things.
Yeah.
There's a church there that's like built into the rocks.
Is it? What kind of church?
I don't know. It doesn't hold services anymore. It's more of a touristy thing.
The Holy Red Rock Unit of Deal.
But it's literally just like this big shunking, like monolithic thing that shunks out of the rocks. It's really cool.
That's cool.
Everything's red and pretty.
I've been once, but it was years and years and years ago. I think I may have been in my teens when I went to Sedona last.
Yeah. Well, the nice part was that it was the off season because it's colder. Mm-hmm. And so it was not hella crowded like I was expecting it to be. Mm-hmm. So we actually got to see a lot more stuff that I think we wouldn't have necessarily because of lines or whatever. But yeah, super freaking
Did you have
town.
a favorite thing about it? Like, Can't believe how cool. Never experienced anything like it in my life. That kind of thing.
I don't know. Just being in that Red Rocky Canyon is just,
it's pretty
crazy.
awesome.
It's crazy.
I'm a little surprised you guys, because Utah's got like more of these than any other state.
Mm-hmm.
Some are much closer than going all the way to Sedona, Arizona.
Well, so the reason we have a reason for going to Sedona.
What happened?
My friend, she grew up in Tucson, Arizona.
Tucson, Arizona.
And so her family vacationed in Sedona all the time. Like that was their place to go.
She speaks the bullshit.
Yeah.
And what was I saying? Oh my gosh.
I don't know.
Her
Laszlo,
family now has a timeshare in Sedona, right off of like Main Street.
That's where you guys stayed?
Yeah, so we got to stay there for free, which is why we went there.
Okay.
So it was a free stay. We spent a lot of freaking money on other stuff,
Like what?
like food and cool little things.
Gigolos.
I bought some really cool on the drive there. There's a ton of Navajo land.
I love that you just skipped over me saying gigolos like it was.
I don't know. It was just a normal thing for you to say.
Is it?
Personally, yeah.
Do I say gigolos a lot?
It wasn't like an odd.
I'm just a
I don't know.
gigolo.
Anyway.
Everywhere I go.
Driving there, we were on a bunch of Navajo land, and so we'd stop a couple times at like they have little, I don't know, like stalls where they sell stuff,
Yeah.
and a lot of it's like made by Native American,
Wait, stalls
people
like
who are living like close.
Like it's a farmer's market type thing?
Kind of
like that.
It's like little stalls and tables, but some of them are more permanently in there.
Yeah.
That space because it's like they just do that every day.
Yeah.
So I got some cool jewelry, which was cool.
Yeah. Did you bring me anything?
No,
Lame. You brought mom something.
no, I didn't.
Oh. Well, you brought some rocks and stuff. Those were cool.
I did bring rocks.
Did you bring any here?
No, I should have. I got some. Okay, those weren't from Arizona though. Those were
from
in the
Tucson, Arizona.
They were in the coral pink sand dunes in Utah, southern
it was
Utah.
just over the border there.
Yeah, and that was really fun. But I found some rad rocks and a bunch of animal prints.
Don't you love how alien some parts of Utah are?
Yeah.
It's like, how does this exist?
Well, the craziest thing about that drive is we would go from like, here's this kind of red rock to that's a totally different kind of red rock to now we're in this weird thing where there's tons of tiny white hills everywhere.
Yeah.
And then there was one part that was like, we were on a mountain in like the forest. It was like just trees and snow and it was beautiful. Like it was like traveling through time. It was crazy.
That's awesome. You're making me want to go now.
Anyway.
I love deserts,
You would love Sedona. It's super your vibe.
Is it big open, just like open?
It's not open because
You know what
it's
I mean,
in a
though.
canyon.
But it's high skies.
Yeah.
And just.
No, it's beautiful.
You know what I mean?
And it's clean
Some
air.
people are afraid
The
of
air
that
is
stuff.
so
Oh,
clear.
yeah. And you can see the stars, crazy stars at night.
We saw all the
that.
planets that were all aligning right now.
All of them?
Well, I don't think all of them. We saw like 4 or 5. I think there's like 6 or 7 that are aligning right now.
Is
Or
it?
have aligned.
Could you see it was Pluto up there just not being a planet? It's being a planetoid or whatever it is now.
Being like, I'm a dwarf.
I can't remember the
Dwarf
deal.
planet.
Isn't it currently a?
I think it's a dwarf planet right now.
I thought it was a planetoid right now.
I don't know. They keep changing it.
When's the last time you went to?
Pluto?
No, Westlake High School.
You don't know either.
I'm just teasing. I really don't. I don't know what it is right now. I'm sure I've got somebody somewhere knows this. Bobby's not in our chat. If he was, I'm sure he could say.
I feel like they do change it a lot. Like
Yeah.
it keeps the definition of these things keeps changing. Anyway, the point is we were talking about crows
Do it.
/ ravens.
Do the crows.
I think it was a raven.
Oh, Owen's in our chat. Our nephew or your cousin.
Owen. Hi, Owen.
Oh, hi, Owen. Sorry, I missed you before.
Mars territory.
It's like a little family reunion in here. Okay, sorry. Go ahead. Continue.
What was it saying? Oh, so on the
Something
way
about a bra.
back,
Oh.
when we were heading back to Salt Lake,
Yeah.
we stopped at the Grand Canyon because we wanted to see it. I think we were on the south rim,
It's very.
maybe the
It's
north rim.
grand, isn't it?
It's quite grand.
Oh, I love the Grand
really
Canyon.
beautiful. Oh my gosh.
Arizona shares that with us, so we have a little bit of.
Is there some in
I thought we had a
Utah?
little piece of it, don't we?
I don't know.
Maybe
I thought it was all in Arizona.
I know we share. How does that work?
It's beautiful, and one of the funny things is like you're sitting there, and you're just like this, like what would it have been like to be a cowboy riding across the plains and being like, that's a big gaping maw.
Oh yeah, dude.
Like
Big
that
time.
would be, like it's the land of the giants over there where you're just like, this is freaking massive, especially someone who's never been anywhere near something like that. It's so big.
Okay, I know why I was confused. So, Colorado River is what we share with them. A lot of people do.
Yeah. Colorado River goes through a bunch.
Goes up through a bunch, but That's the part we do. The canyon itself is carved into the Arizona side.
Yes.
It says here the Grand Canyon is 277 miles long, which is about 446 kilometers.
Less Grand Canyons. We have like great and good canyons.
Yeah, we got. Let's see here. Oh, they don't get into it here, but anyway,
at the Grand Canyon, there was a bunch of ravens flying around, and they were beautiful. Like here, actually, I should send you one of the pictures my friend
You should
took.
send it.
It's like it looks freaking professional because it's gorgeous.
Send it to me.
But these ravens were hanging out.
Like they do.
And they were like making funny noises at us.
Oh, I put it up on something.
I'm sending you a picture. But there was one in particular that just we were like kind of trying to get it to come to us, and it got really close at one point. And then it flew off, and we were like, all right, let's go to the car. We're sitting in the parking lot, and like the same one comes and sits down like right next to us.
Yeah.
So we're all sitting there, and we're all trying to like make noises at it and get it to come over. And it's cool because you like, it'll go like, bah, and you'll go bah, back to it, and it'll do it again. Like you can kind of.
So it's sort of art. So they're, I mean, they do that a lot anyway, but the only time we really see is somebody owns one. So it's going, or whatever.
They're very vocal.
But they'll mimic you even as a stranger.
Yeah.
Oh,
they were really cool. It was a beautiful freaking bird.
That's
and he
pretty
kept
awesome.
strutting around in front of us. It was cute.
Oh, here he is. I got video of this.
Yeah, go look at what I sent you though. Freaking professional ass photo my friend took.
Hold on, let me pull this up. I'm gonna play it a little bit so you guys can hear this cawing. Here we go.
They're absolutely beautiful birds.
Is that just their normal call?
So what's funny is he kept changing how he was making noise. Like at first he made like the classic like bah, bah, like the classic cawing.
Yeah.
And then he started doing that, and then at one point he was doing this really low growly one that we didn't get video of, or he was like brr, 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 brr. Like it was almost like bubbling. Like he kept switching it up. It was really weird.
Did you send me another one?
I sent you just a picture, yeah.
Oh, here. Oh, these. Wow.
I know. Isn't that like an amazing photo?
Holy crap. That's the coolest I've ever seen a crow look. And we're sure these aren't ravens.
They are ravens.
Oh, they are ravens?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
they're
fairly
bigger.
sure they're ravens. They're really big. They're like the size of Rainer.
There you go. Look at that.
Massive.
For those at home, I'm sorry you can't see this because it's rad.
I'm pretty sure it's a raven. They were big.
She just take this with her phone?
Yeah.
Looks really good.
She's freaking crazy with photos.
She's good. She has an eye for it, you're saying?
She does have an eye.
She has a three-eyed crow.
An eye.
Look at the texture on the side of that thing. Wow.
Yeah. Gorgeous bird.
Beautiful bird.
We were just wandering around.
Huge fan. I'm a Corvid fan to the bone. They're my favorite bird.
They're so cool.
Bird, not genus. What would you call them? Bird.
The funny thing is there was a big group of
the Corvids. I love them.
Tourists who were all speaking Spanish.
Yeah.
So I assume they're probably from Mexico.
Might be.
But they all were kind of laughing and making fun of us because we kept following this raven around.
They were laughing at you?
Yeah.
Well, in their culture, it means, no, I'm just kidding. I don't know what it means.
You don't know anything.
It means nothing.
We were joking. We were like, this is just white woman activities, trying to tame random wild animals.
That's true. It's just a gaggle of white ladies.
Just being like, come here, little bird.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I was really hoping like it wouldn't leave, or it got in the van and wouldn't leave or something like that.
No, there were some kids in the parking lot that scared it away. That's the last we saw of it. Really cool though.
You know
they
what?
got really close.
Here's where I was thinking that some of the confusion was coming from. Lake Powell the water is from the Colorado.
Yes.
Part of Lake Powell is in
Arizona,
yeah. And a big part is in Utah. So we have this little part where we kind of kiss.
They kiss.
Thanks to Mr. Powell and all his hard work.
Mr. Powell helps us kiss.
Mr. Powell. Okay, a couple other things. Your dog's an idiot at night. Most of the time she was fine. She seemed a little confused about where mom and you were.
She was a little sad.
A little mopey, a little bit low down head and that kind of stuff. And I'm spending tons of time with her, loving on her, having her sit with me when I'm in places, stuff like that, on the couch, whatever. And so she's fine for the most part. During the day, no big issues.
Totally.
At night, I would like to do an impression. Here's my impression of Ripley at 11 p.m. at night. Ready? Here we go.
All right.
And then it's me clomping down the hallway going, you need to pee? What is your deal?
She's just sad.
She's just sad because you're not there.
She just feels lonely.
So don't tell mom this, but on the last two nights, I was like, fine. And she just slept with me.
You let her sleep in your bed.
Yeah, like a sucker, dude.
She's great. She's honestly she's like a little heater.
She's like a heater. She's clean. She doesn't stink. She's just like
very clean.
Oh, they all got baths today too.
They did get baths today.
Rainer is going to be cuddly for the next 7 hours or so.
Yeah, and then she's going to stink again.
She puts off a weird stink.
She's got stress stinkies.
Stress stink. Makes me sad. And I don't think this new fish food's going to help.
I mean, who knows?
She's going to smell like a dirty salmon.
Who knows? But yeah, she's so sad. She was like so excited when I got home.
Oh, I bet
she looked at me like she hadn't seen me in 10 years.
That's because she thinks I think she honestly thinks you're gone forever.
That I've like abandoned her.
Because she doesn't have a way to retain these memories of when you've always come back. So in her mind, this is it. I'm done. I guess it's my new normal. And then you show up and she loses her mind as if it's the first time.
Loses her mind.
Such an idiot.
She's a very good, loyal dog.
But she is just bawling. Oh, you know what else I did while you were gone? Guess what I did?
What did you do?
So it's Black History Month.
Yeah.
And by the way, that is my headcanon is that Black History Month continues. It will always continue. And that it's always good and it's always interesting. All right. That's as political as we get
Black
today.
history is important.
It's very important. Not only that, it's super interesting. So I got on a deep dive. Yeah. I made a goal this time for the whole month. I'm going to just learn more.
Yeah.
I know things about who's the peanut butter guy? Oh, I forgot his name.
Who's the peanut butter man?
Carver? Something Carver.
Skippy.
His name is Skippy Carver. No. Peter Pan. No. Anyway, my goal is to learn something Washington Carver. Anyway.
I don't know.
I'm learning about Black history and Black people in Black history or history of this country that were like meaningful and interesting. And I knew a lot about Harriet Tubman.
Yeah,
I had to write a paper in high school.
Yeah, I feel like she's like one of the big ones that everyone learns about.
An absolute, complete, and utter badass.
Oh yeah.
Everything I read, and a lot of it was new to me, or I'd forgotten it. And I've seen documents, like there's a really great, the suffrage movement.
George Washington Carver.
George Washington Carver.
How did you forget George Washington?
I don't know. I don't know what
that man founded our country.
Tim, I went to Brighton High.
Yeah, where'd you go to high school, jerk?
Brighton High School. I'm not saying it's much better than Westlake, but it's better. Anyway.
It doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, it does. They tore it down and rebuilt it.
Not in the state it used to.
No. Oh, you don't mean Utah. You mean like...
Your school did not exist.
They used to be around. They had to tear it down because it's no longer up to current earthquake code. So they tore it down, built a new building.
It's ugly now.
It's still there. I hate it now.
It's super ugly.
It was so cool before. It was so weird. Because it was all in circles. There was no hallways per se.
Yeah, it was just like a swirl.
It was just
What's funny is Westlake also was kind of like that. It had a big dome in the center and everything kind of sprawled from the dome and then connected.
Caducee's in our chat. She went there. She also went to Brighton.
Really?
Yeah. Different generation. I think she graduated 2000 something.
Different generation.
Different generation. Brighton High student.
Generational.
Anyway, the point is, where was I going?
I don't know.
Harriet Tubman. I mean, unbelievably cool stuff. And she is the bravest person I've ever read about.
No, yeah, she's rad.
Just unbelievable. And also, it's crazy. She lived during a time when Thomas Jefferson was alive. And she was alive at a time when Ronald Reagan was.
Really?
Yeah.
That throws my
huge,
whole brain.
long. I mean, she was very
like
young.
Yeah.
And then very old.
It's like the thing how Picasso could have seen. Was it Picasso? Could have seen Star Wars because he didn't die until like 79 or something.
There's a bunch of stuff like that.
Like time makes no sense.
If you find a couple of 100-year-olds that died in the 70s, you could say they saw Star Wars and they saw the railroad get started or something like that.
Well, like I love thinking about like when it'll be like, oh, here's a historical drama about, England at this time.
Yeah.
But then like you take that same year and you go, oh, what's going on in Japan at this time? What's going on in Africa at this time? And like it feels like time traveling.
Kind of messes you up.
Things are so different.
It also makes you realize how short everything is. It's really not.
Oh, yeah.
Human history in general. We just barely have been here.
We've been here for a blip.
Yeah, it really is a blip. In the larger geological, biological scale.
Yeah.
We're just like a moment.
We were talking about that on the Sedona trip because we were looking at these beautiful rock formations and stuff. We were talking about like, oh, like they get worn down over time and all this stuff. And right now it feels like they're so solid and there.
Yeah.
But in the grand scheme of things, they're just getting torn away.
Yeah.
Like speed running, just destroying these rocks. Mm-hmm. But we don't see it because our time is slow.
Well, our perception's weird. It's why when they do like a I don't know, a camera. This is one of the things I'm most interested in with AI technology when it comes to image and video generation. I could care less about, here's the trailer to Fight Club 2. It doesn't really exist, but here's a fake one. I don't care about that.
Yeah, stupid.
We're using it for the wrong things.
Dumb.
What I want it to do is I want this model to tap in actual geological scientific data and then replicate
a scientific,
give me a
like,
visual
predictive model.
Yeah, and give me a visual of how this layer formed, that layer formed. Roughly, and it can be sped up or not. Let me zoom in and out of these times and these eras. And like we know enough about that history that we could do some really cool visualization that would only be possible with this technology.
Yeah.
That's what I want it for.
That'd be really cool.
I don't need it to duplicate a Gary Larson cartoon.
No, we don't give.
We already have Gary Larson.
Craps.
He lives. Anyway.
It's interesting.
He-Man died.
Oh, geez, Louise. That was
It's a rough turn.
Yeah.
The actor who played Herman. He-Man. She-Ra is the girl.
Yes.
Herman.
Herman. That's Herman.
His name was John Hyman.
Jingleheimer Schmidt.
Damn it. He-Man. I forgot his name.
Jingleheimer Schmidt.
Voice
name
actor.
is
His name is... I typed Actort.
Actort.
John Irwin. There it is.
John Irwin. Wasn't even close.
88 years old.
Yeah.
He also was in the Clint Eastwood TV series Rawhide. Do you remember that?
Nope.
Neither do I. It's like way.
Remember that back like 50 years before you were born?
He was an actual live action like Western actor.
That's cool.
Let's see, he did commercials from 1969. Snarky Morris the Cat commercials. Let's see what Morris the Cat. Maybe we can hear one of these.
He-Man.
He-Man. You can tell you grew up in this house.
I love He-Man. It makes me really sad, actually. I know he was old, but...
All right. Where's an old one? 76 might be him. Hold on.
9 Lives presents Morris.
We're so loud.
Oh, Morris, wasn't that love story sweet?
Sickening is more like it.
That's him.
Ready for dinner?
That's him. I never knew that was the same
A
guy.
little pissed off cat.
I can hear it now.
No, you could totally hear it.
That's freaking
Same
He-Man.
cadence.
We're here to talk to you about your body, says He-Man. Anyway, he was in Archie stuff. I did a bunch of things. Anyway, died at age 88.
88.
Yeah. He did the cartoon He-Man and the Masters of the Universe from 83 to 85.
Everyone go watch one episode of He-Man in remembrance.
That's right. He also would show up in She-Ra from 85 to 87.
Well, yeah, because he was He-Man.
What else did he do?
He-Man would
Oh, and
show up.
Alan Oppenheimer,
Alan Oppenheimer.
the voice of evil Skeletor,
Skeletor.
still alive.
How old is he?
Probably pretty old. Let's look him up.
I know She-Ra is still alive.
He says working with John was a ballad of irreverence, professionalism, and surprise. He was a serious actor, a writer, performer of commercials, and a painter, and an all-around lovely human being, and an indelible addition to my life.
The Wraith is right. Skeletor finally beat He-Man.
Yeah.
That's so sad.
It's not the way you would have hoped.
That's such a bummer.
Not that I want Alan Oppenheimer to die.
No, but it's funny.
Alan Oppenheimer is 94 years old.
94.
He's John's age.
He's elderly.
I wonder if he drives like John.
Blind,
John
essentially.
still drives,
I'm scared of John driving. I don't know how he's survived this long.
You know what? He looks pretty good for his age. I think this Oppenheimer guy's got the stuff. He's got the weed. Oh, you know what else he's good? Or I heard him at the other day. He did the voice of. We were looking at those.
What?
What's his name?
I don't know.
Emperor Ming. What's the name of the hero? It's called after him. They made a movie.
I don't know.
Ming the Merciless. Chat room, help me.
I have no idea.
What's wrong with me?
Who are you talking about?
Flash Gordon.
Oh, Flash Gordon.
They did a Flash Gordon cartoon.
I haven't seen Flash Gordon in a long time.
And this guy, the Skeletor guy, plays Ming the Merciless.
No.
Yeah,
he has a great villain voice.
How did Flash Gordon lose my memory? Or how did I lose my memory?
How did Flash Gordon lose my memory for me? How rude.
Anyway, rest in peace. Let's play a clip from He-Man just to celebrate.
Rip.
All right. So here's a great He-Man moment. How about this one here? We got a few of these.
When do you feel this blatant?
That's the wrong one. How about this one?
He-Man
Sorry, that's Spanish version of He-Man. That's not it. How about this?
Here comes Point Red and the Talon Fighter.
It's a commercial. How about this one?
He-Man in a time warp.
Nope, another one.
You have no voice.
I will eliminate this Christmas spirit before another day is past. You can't even handle that muscle-bound female, She-Ra.
That muscle-bound female.
Oh, here's a better one.
I don't think I feel well.
Well, I think you're feeling the Christmas spirit, Skeletor. It makes you feel good.
I unapologetically, I'm not even guilty. Pleasure. I love the He-Man Christmas special.
I love it so much.
It's so stupidly good.
Mm-hmm.
I adore it.
And it got this Turmoil in the Toy Box guy to go all anti-He-Man.
Oh,
check out this clip from him.
So funny.
Listen to what he says. He says this. Whoops.
He-Man has more power than Jesus.
I mean, that's what that's what he's worried about.
Oh, it's so funny.
Here's a longer one. This is a good one. Here you go.
When do you feel this blatant turn towards the occult and witchcraft really took on its momentum?
Well, there's a cartoon called He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. Now, He-Man and the Masters of the Universe really broke the ground on this cartoon occultism.
It sounds like he has something in his mouth. He sounds like he's got something in his mouth that he's trying so hard not to accidentally spit out.
Yeah. I think he's
got.
I don't want to see his search history is all I'm saying. Okay, I got a quick message here from Knobs. There's a guy named Knobs.
All right, Knobs.
Hey guys,
lay it on me.
Where did the Promise Cooking Show go? It went to Sedona, Arizona.
There was a lot going on.
Arizona.
There was
a lot going on, guys. We haven't even gotten into it, but Alicia's brother passed. They had the funeral. The funeral was literally the day before you guys left.
Yep.
It was a question of whether you were even going. And had she not been able to go and you had to stay, we would have done the cooking thing.
Yeah.
But there was no time. And prior to this, because of all that going on, there just wasn't time to get it in. So.
Yeah. We were both so busy with just regular work stuff.
Yeah. It didn't work out. Apologies.
There's a lot of things we were supposed to do that did not happen.
Apologies, because one day you'll get one.
One day.
Maybe sooner than later. I don't know.
One day, once again.
If your name really is Knobs.
We will cook for you, Knobs.
Thanks for your thing. I appreciate it. Okay. Probably some emails or messages and stuff. How do you feel about that?
Me-mails.
Me-mails?
Me-mails.
How about this one? For the Monday show, even dogs have weight issues. Let's see what this is. Some kind of video.
Okay.
This beagle was once so big, he couldn't fit through his doggy door. This is Wolfgang. He was found as a stray in Phoenix, Arizona in the summer of 2019. When they finally managed to get him on a scale, he weighed 90.
What about...
This beagle was once so big, he couldn't fit through his doggy door. This is Wolfgang.
This is the worst.
Scale, he weighed 90 pounds. Beagles typically weigh between 20 and 30 pounds. The couple that decided to adopt him had helped overweight dogs before and fell in love with how happy he was despite his circumstances. Under strict veterinary supervision, his weight loss journey involved a high-protein, low-calorie diet, consistent walks, and hydrotherapy. Wolfgang loves to walk around with a toy in his mouth, so of course he never left home without a workout buddy. Eventually, he started eyeing that doggy door again, and in just a few months of work, he was able to use it. They began to joke that his tail kept getting longer because more and more of it was
look at him now.
as he lost weight. Over the course of 2 years, Wolfgang went from 90 pounds to his ideal weight of 27 pounds.
Jeez.
As even said, it's fun to see him doing.
Let's. You know what? I should quit. I should get to the gym.
That motivated you? That's what did it?
Well, it just proves that. Or you know what? Or else have somebody who can treat me like a dog and I just get skinny without knowing it.
Do you know what I just thought of?
What's that?
This is back to Arizona.
Back to Arizona.
Yeah. I realized that I feel better about the world. I know the world is bad right now, guys. I'm aware.
We're fully aware.
Fully aware. But I realized that the things that make me feel better is literally being out in dirt.
Yeah, dude.
Like picking up rocks at
sticks.
Rock sticks.
Yeah.
Literally like sitting on like a stone in the middle of the forest.
Yeah.
That makes me feel so much better.
I agree.
It's crazy.
Nature, man.
Nature.
Get out.
Go be in nature.
Get into it.
Be in nature while we still got it.
Touch grass that wasn't even planted by a person. That's what you're saying.
Touch grass that just exists.
Touch dirt. Yeah. Touch
rocks.
Stone.
Touch bones.
Bones. Touch some bones.
Touch some bones. Don't touch birds.
Or bird bones.
Yeah, there's some
diseases.
There's some problems going around.
Bird flu.
But yeah.
All right, here is one I like. Message. This is for the Monday show. I'd love to get Cater's opinion. I'm sure he meant Carter, but I like Cater.
I'm Cater.
Hey, Cater, I need some help with this tattoo sleeve I'm getting.
Ooh.
It says, I'm going to get this done. Only a few more spots to fill in and plan on filling any gaps with thorny vines.
Cool.
My question is, based on what I have completed so far, do you have any suggestions other than cool pieces that might go with what I've already got? Thanks in advance, Nick. So I'm going to share this with everybody.
Let me see.
So there's number one. Oh, whoops. Can you see it?
Nope.
Oh, it's going to be hard to show you.
Here, I'll just lean.
Okay, so that's beautiful,
Ooh,
right?
Wow.
And then you got this.
Pretty flowers.
That leg with like a trail thing.
I like the trail.
Again, sorry, audio listeners. This is all very nice tattoo stuff. Swords.
We love swords.
There's some melty. Oh, it's a crow.
It is a crow.
Melty wax.
I
on
also
a crow
have
head.
a crow skull.
These are awesome.
I don't know if people can see that.
Oh, hold on. I'll hold up your thing. Or I'll do your video. Okay,
But yeah, I also have a crow skull.
Yeah, look at that.
Look at that.
You don't have any melty candles on it, though.
No, he's just a normal boy.
What do you suggest for fill-in, though? Like for this sort of thing?
I mean, it depends so much on what you enjoy.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of like animals and bugs.
Animals and bugs.
Animals and bugs, I feel like are good filler.
But that's also a thing you're really into.
Yeah, but
things.
that's what I'm saying. Is it depends on who you are and what you like. Because like I have a frog tattoo that I love.
Yeah.
But some people might not like frogs.
Where's your frog?
He's up on my upper arm here.
Oh, show the frog.
Can I?
Oh, whoops, there you go.
See?
Oh yeah, look, a little frog. Ribbit.
Got a frog.
Nothing to do with frog pants. She just likes.
No, I just like the frog.
And the dead fish.
And the dead and the live fish.
See, there's a dead fish, live fish. Which fish? Whose fish?
Two fish, blue fish.
Who? Poop fish, moosh mish.
But I personally really love like animals and junk, especially if they're like unconventional animals. Not just like, because a lot of people get like, oh, there's a panther, and those are cool. But I like it when it's like, here's, a stoat, which no one has a tattoo of.
Stoat.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah, why not like a narwhal?
Yeah, like something weird.
Yeah, I like that. Weird.
Fish are also cool.
Snakes.
A fish would actually be really cool.
A fish? Because you could have a fish kind of ripping around.
Yeah, kind of wrapped a little bit.
Wrapped around that girl's head there. Yeah, there's options.
There's options.
Well, I hope this has been helpful.
Yeah, if you get all these done, please send updates.
Send updates
cash. Regardless.
Send all your cash.
I love seeing people's tattoos. It's so fun.
That came to us, by the way, at 801-471-0462. Like this one, for the Monday show, you were talking about crab Pokemon. How about this one, whose name is, wait for it, Krabby. He evolves into Kingler.
Kingler?
With love, Pokemon Master Tanner. So Tanner sent us this. Let me pull him up for you.
Show me. Krabby!
Yeah.
I do like Krabby.
I don't think I'm familiar with this guy.
I am vaguely familiar. I know of it.
I don't do enough Pokemon crap.
I don't either.
I feel like Tanner does so much different stuff.
Cute.
I don't know how he makes time for any of this.
It's a little crab. Ooh.
He's a busy boy.
I love a crab.
All right, here we go. We got one from, it was an email this time. This was just on the website. It says, hey, Scott, heard you mention during the Monday show that you gave one of your dogs Raisin Bran.
What?
I didn't give any dogs Raisin Bran.
Why would you give a dog Raisin Bran?
I think what I said was I dropped a raisin and they got one and we're supposed to not let them have raisins and or craisins or anything.
If they had a raisin, they probably would be sick.
I don't know why he thought we did that.
Okay.
Anyway, I did not give the dog Raisin Bran. It says, just some helpful information. Grapes in any form, even raisins, are toxic to pets.
Especially raisins.
Is it especially
More
raisins?
Concentrated.
He says, here's some helpful list on that and other items. It's from the FDA.gov. Let's see if it's still there.
Oh.
Let's see if it's changed.
Let's see if the FDA exists still.
Oh, it says here, the devil is in everything. And then .com. That's it.
Pray.
Pray it away. Edible dangers.
Pray it away.
Chocolate, fatty foods, garlic, grapes and raisins, macadamia nuts, marijuana. Non-edible dangers, antifreeze. Really? Oh.
I mean, that makes sense.
I was thinking it was
also poisonous
not dangerous,
to
but it is. Yeah, everyone dies on that.
Yeah.
But dogs like it because it's sweet.
Is it sweet?
Mm-hmm. It is.
Why
sweet
do I
to
want
their
to
taste.
taste antifreeze now?
You can do it. I got some in the garage.
How much is poisonous?
Well, I think a taste wouldn't hurt you.
Yeah.
But I still don't think you should.
I want to know what it tastes like.
Cocoa mulch. Avoid that.
Cocoa mulch?
Cocoa mulch. Plants and flowers. They should not ever have aloe vera, castor bean, corn plant, dog bane. I think if something's called dog bane,
yeah,
I'm not
perhaps
feeding it
you
to
should
the
not.
dog.
Yeah. McFerrick
Dog
says
feed me
you
dog
compared
brain.
giving Boomer a pill to the last raisin in a bowl of Raisin Bran.
Oh, that's what it was.
That might have been
He
it.
misheard it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I said that. Yes.
Don't feed dogs raisins.
We never said that and would never encourage such a thing.
Please do not.
Never feed them mother-in-law tongue. That's a flower. You
Why
ever
is
heard
it
of
called
that?
mother-in-law tongue?
I'm gonna
Can I
look
see
up.
it?
Yeah,
Show
we're
me.
looking it
Show
up.
me.
I need to know.
That sounds horrible.
If it's my mother-in-law's, it's also known as snake plant, or Dracaena trifiscata.
Wait, I think I know snake plant. Show me. Show the class.
Oh, we've seen these.
Show the class.
These are common. I will. Right there.
Yes, so we had these in the house until we found out that they were poisonous to pets, and then we got rid of them.
Yeah, I think we have plastic ones still.
I think Mom has
But a
one,
lot of
yeah.
offices have these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's because they do really well. They don't need a ton of water, and they're pretty...
They really call it mother-in-law tongue?
I've
though?
never heard that. I've always heard snake plant.
I need to know more. Let's see if I can get an entomology thing.
Nope, that's not what that is. That's bugs.
Description, cultivate and use. Here
Is
we
it
go.
No, etymology is the word one. Entomology is the bugs.
Yes, correct. Strong plant fiber used to make bowstrings way back in the day.
Wow.
It's like a hemp style plant.
Wow.
It's also ornamental, and it says
Yeah, they're really common. They are poisonous. They're only poisonous if consumed, though. So if your pet doesn't consume things, you're probably fine. You know what's incredibly poisonous to cats?
Yeah.
Lilies.
Lily. What are lilies?
Flower.
No, I know.
It's a flower.
I know that, but which ones are they?
Look them up. Lilies are so poisonous to cats that the pollen can actually cause their kidneys to shut down.
We have some of these.
We do not.
We have some.
We do not.
We have these.
You smoke a...
Well, maybe not in the house.
Yeah, it's
They grow outside.
They grow outside,
Yeah,
but they're
yeah.
not super common here outside either.
They're so pretty for being poisonous.
The point is, the pollen can kill your cat, so don't have those inside.
Maybe that's how we get rid of Deckard.
How about we get rid of you instead? It'll solve the problem.
Deckard hates me.
Deckard doesn't hate you.
He kind of hates me.
He just takes longer to love.
You know who really likes me right now is your outdoor cat.
Yeah.
Betty or whatever her name is.
Betty.
Is it Betty?
You should wash your hands when touching her, by the way.
I did.
Okay.
She's a dirty cat.
Well, it's more about the bird flu stuff going around and
Yeah, I
careful.
scrubbed them, but I went to sit out there because the weather got a little weirdly warm 2 days ago. And
Yeah.
I sat out in the chair and she would not stop trying to get in my lap. But I like it because this time of year she doesn't shed, so it's all staying on.
Yeah,
her.
because
It's
her
not a
shed
problem.
is
Her shed is in the
super-
summer
yeah.
is nightmarish.
It's the worst because she has white and orange hair.
All you have to do is touch her and it's like a cloud of mist flies away. It's horrible. Anyway,
But Decker just takes longer to get to know you, and you won't spend the time because you think that they should succumb to your will.
yeah, I do think that.
You do think that, and that's why cats don't like you.
What's this? For the Monday show, I've been looking for the YouTube archives of Frog Pants and found this video where Carter predicts absolute Batman.
What?
Oh, that's what this was from.
What?
Hold on. We were taking a trip to St. George. You're in the car. You guys will love this because it's such an old look at everybody.
Reading Absolute Batman.
Yeah, you're just reading it. I don't think you're predicting it, but here we go.
Predict?
And we get takedown notice for this song. So I was also reading Batman, black and white.
Yeah, that's a good
Look around the
one.
back. Carter's reading Absolute Batman.
What you reading, Carter? Show the camera.
What?
Show the camera what you're reading.
What?
Well, that's long
Show me the side of it.
Long Good Night, right?
No, that's Absolute.
Or Long Halloween? Oh, Absolute Batman.
Yeah.
The Long Halloween. Yeah.
Nick's,
and then Nick's asleep.
Nick's zonked.
And
Taylor's pissed off.
And there's Emo Taylor. Look how emo.
She's so emo. I miss emo Taylor.
I do too.
She was so angry.
That's just kids.
I know. She has her own little emo children.
She can have emo kids herself.
Yeah.
Autoplay was on.
Holy crap.
That was Afterburner.
Oh my gosh.
All right, I'll never do that again.
Goodness.
Well,
gracious.
that's awesome. Thank you for digging that out. Carter, you were so cute.
I was very cute.
You're a cute
and I was
little kid.
awkward as hell.
No, you weren't.
My big old braces and my glasses.
Reading Batman
My
comics.
bangs.
So that was the Long Halloween, but the Absolute Batman edition, which is not the comic Absolute Batman. It meant like the hardbound monster version of it was called the Absolute. So they had others.
Oh.
So this Absolute Batman that is a comic series now.
Yeah.
His point is you predicted it by having that, which is
by reading.
Yeah, by reading.
I read, and therefore
the world was mine.
Hooray!
All right, that's the show.
We did it.
We did it.
What did we even do?
I don't know what we did.
Right.
This is all nonsense.
It's Monday.
It's nonsense. This is what we do here. But don't worry. Remember this.
Monday, when further surprising and thrilling things occur.
So like next week, there'll be something exciting because it'll be a Monday and we'll have thrilling things to talk about. They'll occur and we'll talk about them.
Yes.
Keep your heads up out there, everybody. We're all friends here. And we're here to entertain you so that you can have a better week.
We got this.
We got this. All right?
You got this.
You got this. I got this. Everybody's got this. Go read some Black History. Some badass mother effers in there. You know who else was awesome? And I can't believe.
Hoomst.
I can't believe how cool he is. And then my brain again.
Your brain no work.
Hold on.
Just go touch nature.
Just a second. I want to tell you his name.
Touch
it's going to
nature,
piss me off.
Learn about Black history.
It's going to piss me off because I can't remember his name.
Bake something. Learn a new skill.
Here's Harriet Tubman. Thurgood Marshall's interesting. The chess champion Maurice Ashley, definitely worth reading about.
Learn how to grow vegetables. I'm just offering possibilities of things to spend your time other than fretting.
Yeah, don't fret.
Do not fret.
Don't bet. Just set.
What?
Nelson Mandela. Hold on. George Floyd. We know about that. Okay. Booker T. Washington. He's cool. I'm trying to find him. And I can't.
Excuse me.
All right. Well, that went good. Oh, I can't find it. Anyway, there's a guy I think is great from the Civil War era. I can't think of his name. Someone in the chat will write us and tell me how dumb I am. Who are you texting now?
My friend. You're reading off names. You didn't have to call attention to it.
What a load-up.
I was paying attention.
All right, that's going to do it for
Goodness
today.
gracious.
Cardi, anything else you want to mention or say? Go to her website and get her commissioning you something.
Yes.
Carter.
Miss Carter.
MissCarter.art. MissCarter.art. You can ask for commissions there. Join
or
our,
just buy cute things.
Yeah. Join our Discord.
Yeah.
Oh, and Patreon. Please support us. We need all the help we can get. You want Carter to live on beans and fruit snacks? No? Well, then help us out.
Fruit snacks are expensive.
They are kind of. I don't know why I use that. Patreon.com/The Monday Show. That is patreon.com/The Monday Show. No ads ever. You get pre-show content every weekend in the mail. Very cool stickers. Gotta catch them all.
That you gotta send me today.
I will do that. And that is going to do it for us. Thank you all for listening. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
In the menu of life, make your main entree frogpants.com. It's delicious. Delicious.